Alright guys, we're back and we're kicking off Boozy Shave Week. So I think I mentioned last week when I did my sandalwood shave that my buddy, fellow shaving YouTuber, Shave326 is the name of his channel and his Instagram. He was asking for suggestions for a themed week of shaves. Somebody suggested sandalwood, so he did sandalwood week right off the bat. I suggested kind of like a boozy liquor mixed drinks type theme, and so we're starting that today. So that's next, and we're gonna be doing this Monday through Sunday. You don't gotta do every day of the week if you don't want to, but if you do want to participate, you could just jump in for a day, maybe 2 days, whatever. But we're just trying to have some fun with it. So today, we're going to be using Ginger's Garden Havana Cognac. So, obviously the cognac was a dead giveaway. I actually, in all honesty, I haven't used this in quite some time. This is one of the first soaps I ever bought. Probably the second or third round of soaps that I bought when I first started wet shaving. And I bought this one, Havana Cognac. And then I actually bought a Ginger's Garden soap that was simply titled Beer. Now, I would have loved to still have that one, but obviously, I blew through that one. That one was actually really unique. It was sweet and malty, and then it had like bright citrus, and it was a little bit resinous from the hops. It was pretty awesome. So yeah, that's what we're using today. Havana Cognac from Ginger's Garden in her tallow formula. I got some pressed into the Lancaster bowl here. I'm also going to be using my Gillette Slim Adjustable, customed by Delta Echo Razorworks, no longer with us. No longer in business, I should say. I got it on the 5 setting, and I'm using a Gillette Platinum blade. So there's that. Try to line it back up real quick. Looks good. We're going to finish off with some Strike Old Shave La Befana. This was a big collaboration that he did with a bunch of different people. Good stuff. Not exactly a match by any means, but good stuff. So before we get started, I didn't have any cognac on hand, so I'm going to be pouring a little bit of this sipping rum from Diplomatico, and this is their Mantuano offering. So this is pretty nice here. I just got this little glass. We're just going to go ahead and give ourselves a nice little pour. I worked another 12-hour day today, so I definitely deserve this. Another long one. Alright, so I'm going to be using my Crazy Badger brush with this nice crimson and black colorway, and it's got a nice little badger knot on top. So let's get started. You know what, I should have done the old Don Younger method, but I always forget. I always revert back to my ways. Although I did enjoy the wet the face Don Younger method. Now CDB has me questioning myself because he mentioned that it might be Youngner, not Younger, and now I'm questioning if I've been saying it wrong this whole time. But regardless, Don from Wet the Face. So yeah, in all honesty, I haven't used this Ginger's Garden in quite a while. Now, it's funny because I'll tell you why I haven't used it in a while. The scent notes on this are bergamot, lemon zest, velvety cognac, and rich spiced tobacco. Now, that paints a picture in my mind. And I gotta be honest with you, what I smell is like Irish Springs soap. Like, it's a bright green, familiar scent. And I'm almost wondering if the soap tubs got mixed at some point. By accident, of course. I never inquired her about it. I just figured I didn't know enough about what the hell was going on back then. And so I just rolled with it. It's not a particularly bad scent, but it isn't even close to what I had in mind when I purchased it. Now, this might be one of those cases where the name of the scent is a little bit deceiving. I find that when it comes to tobacco and also with boozy scents, that I find sometimes that the name of these scents can lead you to think it's going to be one way, and it really ends up being the total other way. Like, I think tobacco, I think earthy, spicy, sometimes peppery, barnyard even, when I think of like cigar tobacco. And that's what I think when I think about tobacco. But more often than not, tobacco is actually tobacco flower. Or, like, instead of it being cigar tobacco, it's more of a floral tobacco flower or tobacco leaf or something like that, you know? So it happens. But it's still a nice scent, for sure. But not necessarily what I thought it was going to be. And there might not be any mistake made at all. When it comes to this soap scent, but like I said, I swear this smells like Irish Springs. And I had a ton of soap and it rewarded me with a ton of lather, so we're good. Good to go. Alright. First pass here. So yeah, I have multiple soaps set out for the Boozy Shave Week. Hopefully some of you guys could join in. I was really wishing when I bought those Sterling samples, if I was thinking far enough ahead, I would have picked up margaritas in the Arctic, or maybe even gin and tonic on the rocks from Sterling, but I wasn't thinking when I was ordering those samples. But it's alright. I have a number of soaps set out for the week. Some of them focus in on one particular note that kind of fits the theme, and others are much more directly related with the theme, but it should be fun regardless. This stuff's pretty damn fragrant, for being not what I thought it was going to be. It's probably like a 6. But definitely good stuff. And this being an old soap, I don't know if she has updated her base since. I am totally unfamiliar. To be honest, getting the wrong scent on one of these kind of turned me off, because it was kind of like probably my first buyer's remorse in the wet shaving world, where I was like, damn, that is not what I thought it was going to be. But I could definitely appreciate it now. It's a good smelling scent, for sure. Just not what I had in mind. Add a little bit more water to the neck here, kind of get some of this lather pushed back to the middle. And then we'll lather up for pass 2. Got the Lancaster black sheep towel back in action. Now, this is a pretty full-bodied rum. I'm not super familiar with it yet, but it is enjoyable. I'm familiar with with one of their more popular offerings. Their Reserva Exclusiva. That one's really nice. See if we can get some more of this. Trying to add some water. It's kind of funny, off on a tangent here. In Washington State, they're kind of, and around the world, but they're kind of banning large gatherings because of the coronavirus. In our state, they closed down restaurants, bars, stuff like that. I shouldn't say closed them down, but they restricted them to-go sales only. So that's kind of a huge change, a huge impact that is, if you didn't feel it before, this is going to be, pretty damn visible to some people when they try going out or whatever and they just can't. Kind of making it to where you can't even go out. But it's funny because at my office, at the post office that I work at, we have a ton of employees, definitely more than 50, and it's a 24-hour operation. And it's like full steam ahead, like nothing's even happening here. Everyone else seems to be taking some, pretty responsible actions. Not the post office. Just keep the blinders on. So, there's that. I should say my office. I don't really know how the rest of the nation's handling it, but, Definitely worthy of a drink, this craziness going on. I think I've finally reached the end of this blade's life. It is feeling a little bit rougher finally. So I think I'll let it finish this one last ride, and then it's gonna get chucked into the blade bank. You served me well, but your time is at an end. These Gillette Platinum blades have proven to be quite enjoyable for me. I don't really pay super close attention to how many shaves I get out of them. I know my shaves relative to other people's shaves are probably a little bit skewed because I'm only really doing my cheek and my neck. So it's not really... If you stacked us up side to side, you guys are probably realistically shaving way more than I am. It feels alright. Feels kind of like a DFS, not really a BBS. But I don't really want to push it with that blade being where it's at. So sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And I think this shave, we're gonna just let it lie right there. Don't want to go too far. No reason to try to push it just to impress the viewers or anything like that. More often than not, you try to push it, you're gonna end up getting burned anyway, so there's no good that could come out of it, really. Just live to fight another day. We'll come back tomorrow and with a fresh blade, and we'll get it right. All right. Dry this off. So Ginger's Garden did pretty damn good. Whipped up a nice lather pretty damn easily. I know for a fact this is a soap of old, as I call them. It's not really the low structure, high density lathers that we are accustomed to today. This is definitely one of those more high structure, pillowy kind of lathers. I know I didn't paint it on like that, but it is definitely one of those. If you notice, I rarely build my lather to the point where it's just like a full 2 inches off my face. I rarely do that. I just kind of like getting that hydration into it fast. And once I feel like it's properly hydrated, it really doesn't matter to me what amount of volume I build out of it. Because if it's hydrated, I know it's going to be slick enough to get the job done. And probably if it's underhydrated, it'll probably still be slick enough to get the job done. Alright. So, as of right now, skin feels alright. Better than it did before the shave, but definitely not like crazy moisturized. I wouldn't say it's like hangover dehydrated or anything like that, but it feels alright. I don't think this is a long-lasting moisture by any means, but hey, you know what? Actually, I got a mail call today. Got a mail call from Zingari Man. And I got this rescue potion sample. So, as far as I know, I think you're supposed to either use it by itself, directly onto your skin, or put it with a little bit of your aftershave, and it comes with this cute little dropper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some of this in my palm, some of this rescue potion, 3 drops. Hopefully a little bit goes a long way. I'm unfamiliar with it. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Befana. We're just gonna mix this up. You can see, well, I could see the rescue potion oil blend was just kind of floating in the aftershave. Let's get a little bit more Befana for the cheeks. I don't think I stretched that out as far as I should have. So, I guess I'll have to let you guys know how that rescue potion either helped or lack thereof. We'll see. Immediately on application it feels good, but who knows? Who knows how long it's going to last. So, that was my shave. Quick little recap. Havana Cognac from Ginger's Garden in a tallow base that I don't know if it's an old base or her current base, but I bought that years ago. I used my crazy badger brush, my Lancaster shaving bowl, and it looks like I had a ton of product left over. I used my Befana from Strike Gold Shave. Awesome label from Chicano Design. My little Zingari Man rescue potion sample. Hopefully that turns out to be good stuff. I think it's supposed to be similar to Oleo Soapworks Good Oleo Oil Blend. I think they're supposed to be similar products. I also used my vintage Gillette Slim Adjustable. That was redone in rose gold and charcoal by Delta Echo Razorworks, with the Gillette Platinum blade with a ton of shaves on it that I'm going to be throwing out. But all in all, that was a damn good shave. Damn fine shave, literally, because it wasn't a BBS. But it was a DFS, and we got away without damaging ourselves, so that's good. So, cheers, guys. Hopefully everybody gets in the mood to join us on Boozy Shave Week. Even if you only get in one shave, just try to think of, what fits the bill. There's a lot of soaps that are themed after drinks. There's a lot of soaps that could be used as, or thematically could be used as ingredients in mixed drinks, I don't know. Get creative, get in the spirit. But that's it for me. Check out my buddy Shave326. He's another small channel like me, but he's a real cool guy. So check him out. Hashtag Boozy Shave Week if you're on Instagram. And have a good Monday, guys. And stay safe out there, please. Cheers.